First, we'll start with the outside. This was a custom built food trailer. It's 18 foot long as far as the box goes. Has a deep V in the front with 36-inch access door. And then up on the tongue, it's been extended 36 inches also to run our generators. We run a pair of Champion 3100 watt surge, 2800 watt running inverter generators. Inside the access door is cleaning supplies, plumbing, hot water heater, all of our normal stuff that we don't want inside the trailer itself. On the outside of the trailer, what we have here by the door is our hot water heater and our fresh water intake for either city water or filling the tank inside the trailer. That's our pedestrian door to get inside. Back here, Katie and I have started to do the logo. Our logo, she's actually doing with a Cricut vinyl cutter. So that's a multi-layer design. On the back here is our propane. All of that, except for the bottles, were plumbed by me. That runs inside the trailer to our manifold. Over here is our service side, again with our logo, not yet finished. There's our service window with fold down, pair of lights up top. Again out to the tongue where our generators sit. We'll go to the inside here for you guys. This is still a work in progress. We bought the trailer in September and have started to put some things in it for ourselves. So here we go. So we're going to start at the back of the trailer. So this is going to be the back. We have our hood and fire suppression. Deck over shelves over top of sandwich prep. Don't mind the heater in the back. I just sat that there while I was cleaning. We don't run that in here. There's our 4-burner and our griddle. The thing that I have for the 48 inches of space back there are the ability to change out that 4-burner and the griddle for a charbroiler. I also have a 30-pound countertop fryer that'll go back there as well. So that's actually kind of like a convertible space. So depending on what event we're doing as to what's actually going to sit back there. If we're doing breakfast or burgers, sausage, things like that, that would pretty much stay as you see it. And then the 4-burner might change out for, say, the charbroiler or the fryer. The crock that's back there is for when we do loaded hot dogs. We do Nathan's Quarter Pounders, and then we'll load them with chili and cheese. The True 32 back there, that was sort of a unicorn that I didn't want to buy new. All the used sandwich preps that we saw were all door in the bottom. This guy is 2 drawers, makes it real convenient. So we have the top here, opens up. And then down here at the bottom, it's set up for 2 drawers. You can fit 2 full pans on each drawer, obviously broken down depending on how you want to use it. Our 3-well steam table, again with a deck over shelf above it. We're kind of unique in the fact that our trailer has a double stack of Vulcan ovens in it. One of the big things that we do are Strombolis. So with having the double stack of ovens in here, it gives us the ability to do our mac and cheese and our Stromboli and everything that we have that we do in an oven, rather than pre-baking things and bringing them with us. If we run low on mac and cheese, Katie can whip up another batch on the 4-burner that's back here and slam it in the oven, and we're good to go. Next up here is my Pepsi cooler. That's not bolted to the floor, it's just strapped in place. Main reason for that is if I have to take equipment out of the back, even though our aisles are relatively wide, as you can see, that being able to move it out of the way allows me to get my sandwich prep in and out if I need to have it serviced and things like that. All of our tables aren't bolted to the floor. They're actually mounted with 4 flanges for black pipe and then a D-ring around it to hold it in place. So if I want to remove that table, after I get the things off of it, I pull that D-ring and I'm able to remove the table. So if you look here, even our steam table is the same way. And again, I know people had said about having the sodas on the floor. Right now we're in cleaning mode, so they're just out of the way, kind of sitting there. One of the things that you guys had said you liked was the fact that we used our toolbox to hold all of our utensils and such in, things that we cook with, that we serve with. It's very nice. As you can see, dirty dish bin or dish bin in general fit underneath. That actually will hold 2.5 of the regular sized dish bins. And then all the drawers have a detent in them, so when you open them up, they actually pull themselves closed. Plus, if I forget to lock it, they're not just going to roll open on their own. That's mounted to the top. As you see, there's no wheels on it, so it's bolted straight to the floor. Stainless steel countertop up top. It's actually a nice height for work area. Some people had said that looked pretty tall. I'm only 5'5", and it's a good height for me, and I obviously am short. So up front here, I have my tools on our ice chest. Usually we'll keep just bags of ice in this. If we're doing any sort of frozen stuff, we'll keep some of that in there as well. That's like just shy of an 8 cubic foot, holds about 25 8-pound bags of ice. Our service window on the back side here, as you can see, we've got space underneath. We have a left and a right window. And currently we're playing around with getting things situated in the front for use. So you can see we have our hand wash sink on the side, and then we have a 3-bay, and then we have 2 shelves of storage. Up top is netting that I cut down from holding things in place like in the bed of a pickup truck. That'll keep all my crap from sliding out of the way up there. The next shelf down, we still have to figure out what we're actually going to put on that. More than likely is going to be bread and things of that nature. The sink, what Katie and I had been talking about doing was they make a 16-inch deep shelf, 72 inches long, that we'll probably buy not to use as a shelf, but to put in there to give us more service area, which will actually level out our roller grill, and then I'll be able to fit 2 of our Krathcos next to there. We serve lemonade and homemade sweet tea, so that'll give us the ability to have 4 different bowls, each 5 gallons of our sweet tea, lemonade, orangeade, and or unsweetened tea, depending on what we're doing. So underneath the front here is access to the front storage area, and then other than that, we've got 4 vents in the ceiling for ventilation. So when we flip the hood on, we'll actually be able to draw more air from outside rather than from the window in, because if it's cold out, that gets very chilly standing up by the window, where rather than that, we'll be drawing it from the ceiling vents in through. So we do operate in through some of the colder months. So guys, fire suppression, all of our fire suppression is inspected, fire extinguishers are inspected. Basically, they consider us a Class 4 kitchen. I think the definition is able to assemble complex foods, and the fact that we have the ability to clean our dishes and things like that is what makes us that mobile food facility Class 4. I appreciate you guys watching this. If you've got comments, please leave them, and we look forward to seeing you guys out there, buying some of our pulled pork and mac and cheese, buying some of our strombolis, and you guys have a good day. Thanks.